Big shout out to Sizzle.gg for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I've been rocking with Sizzle for quite some time. They also sent me this brand new t-shirt, which looks absolutely amazing, and I'm about to build an entire new channel based off of Sizzle.gg. And what they do is basically grab compilation clips of your stream. They can go kills, headshots, sniper kills, wins, whatever it is that you want to do. They literally watch your stream for you, put the clips together for you. You can download the clips separately. You can download them in a compilation like Montage. They offer all kind of games, but Apex Legends obviously being the one that we're using, and the link to their site is down in the description below. They support the channel a ton too, so make sure to check them out. What is up, YouTube? Hope you're doing well. I'm currently at my in-laws house right now. This is the setup that I'm on. That is why my mic sounds weird. Just want to go ahead and throw that out there. I have a little travel set for me for when I go on the road so I can still make videos. But in today's video, we got a ton of things to talk about. One of those being a brand new amazing glitch that has been found in the game, and I actually love this because things like this make the game fun. They're kind of controversial because everybody says, look, you know, these things got to go. They need to remove them, but I personally feel like they help the game. They help make it a lot of fun, and also Apex apparently has changed something without telling us, and people are catching on to it in the rank scene. All of that and so much more today's video, so leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always, and don't forget I'm playing on this janky setup on an Xbox controller, so that's why the gameplay is a little noobish. The first thing that I want to talk about was this. This is not a normal JMeyels topic, but the reason I wanted to talk about it is because I personally believe that things like this in the game make it fun, and I know that Apex has an obligation to patch glitches. They have to get rid of the bugs, and surely they can't allow things like this to happen, or at least to stay in. However, I feel like stuff like this makes for great content, great laughs, and I really hate to see great glitches go out of the game. But like I said, I mean, they're glitches. Sure, they got to get patched, but we even could go back to season 1, 2, 3, whenever it was. I think there's actually been a couple different variations of this being a glitch on the supply bin where you could, like, you guys remember where you can open the supply bin, punch it like over and over, and then get on top of it and jump, and it just skyrockets you across the map. It made for some hilarious videos. I think you could even do something with a jump pad that did something very, very similar. And don't get me wrong, I understand that Respawn has an obligation to patch glitches and bugs and whatever it may be in the game, and surely they can allow things like this to stay. However, this was a new glitch that I just saw recently over on my Twitter timeline coming from Garrett and then a couple other YouTubers doing it as well, and it is so funny. It makes for some great jump scares and some great content, and I really hate to see good things like this that are so innocent and so pure and so fun to watch just get eliminated from the game. You can expect this thing will get patched and will be removed, but take a look at this clip. Something that I think has made Season 14 a little bit more fun in the meantime, and it'll probably get eliminated and patched very, very soon. Roll the clip. So obviously it doesn't take like a rocket scientist to know what's going on, but if you're not understanding what's happening here, the base tweet of this was coming from Garrett Leaks, basically just saying you can hide in loot pills in Apex Legends now. So people are hiding in these supply bins, waiting for people to come open them. Then whenever they open them, you know, boom, surprise, you just get shot in the face by a peacekeeper. This is an hilarious jump scare. There's actually something very similar in the Shadow Royale version of the game during the Halloween events where you open the bin and like this zombie looking thing pops out, and dude, it has scared me so many times. Imagine what this poor guy was thinking when he opened the pill and Garrett and his buddy are just sitting here in this bin and just ready to gun this guy down immediately. This sparked the conversation that obviously these kind of things need to get patched. They're obviously not meant to be in the game, but there are a lot of bugs and glitches in the game that I personally believe make people have a little bit more fun. They give people a little bit more curiosity and time to expound upon their curiosity and do funny glitches, funny bugs, whatever, make little memes out of them. And I think it makes people have probably a little bit better of time. Now, obviously, you could argue on the other side, the people that are getting abused during all of this are probably not having such a good time. But do you guys think that there's any circumstance whatsoever that fun bugs, fun glitches should ever remain in a game for the sake of having fun? Or should they always just take the approach, no, look, it's a glitch, it's a bug, it always needs to be removed? Maybe this could be a good idea for like a limited time mode where people can hide in things and just jump out of them. Considering the very competitive nature of Apex Legends, I would never really want them to add this into like ranked or public matches or anything, or even have it like a part of the actual game. But it would be fun to have like a limited time mode where you could like hop in trash cans, hop in pills or whatever, and just jump scare people. I don't know, maybe obviously we can never keep a glitch or a bug in the game, but maybe they could use those glitches and bugs to get kind of fun ideas to make limited time modes out of. Speaking of having fun, looks like a couple pros as usual finding a way to not have fun in Apex Legends, but I gotta say that this one obviously maybe they have a little bit of a good cause here. They were actually able to spot something in the game that was not in the patch notes, but it's something that Respawn did make a change on. A prize over here, a prize, however you pronounce this, guys, a prize, a prize. I've seen so many people pronounce this thing differently, but anyhow, he made a tweet here saying that he found something that Respawn changed about ranked and did not tell us, and did not even put this in the patch notes. Now, this may not even apply to some of you, but if you're grinding for ranked, if you're a high level player, you probably will get affected by this at some point. That was the fact, yeah, I think you guys know that they made like every single ranked a 5 more RP point cost entry, and then whenever you get into like the highest ranks in the game, what happens is they start increasing the RP entry cost for every 1000 RP that you gain, right? But in previous times, this was supposed to cap out at 175. All of a sudden, it's not doing that anymore, and now it's going up to like 250, I believe. And then the ranked Battle Royale designer actually made a comment on Chaotic Much, who's like the #1 Apex Predator currently, and he responded to him after he said he got like 40k RP currently, and this guy was like, don't make me raise the cap again. So he's saying that he raised the cap. However, a lot of people are saying, look, why did you guys not mention this in the patch notes? And I think this is not even the only thing that they missed out of the patch notes. We guys saw Respawn make a tweet themselves, like say, hey, look, there's actually a change to Horizon. We forgot to put this in the patch notes. So how many other things out there are actually changed about Season 14 that did not even make the patch notes? Maybe they forgot about it. I don't know. Surely it's unlikely that there's too much more that slipped by. However, it is very possible. Maybe 1 or 2 things that did not get added to the patch notes still are out there to be found. If you guys have been able to find yourself anything that's been different about Season 14 that was not mentioned in the patch notes, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. We're very interested to see if you guys have found anything yourself. And I also wanted to mention this here from His Watson. You guys have been following me with the decision that Respawn has made to allow this facilitator guy back into the scene. This guy has been deemed a cheater in the past. However, Hideouts himself has said that this guy was actually not a cheater. He was just playing with cheaters. Now, to whether or not he was actually playing them with knowing that they were cheaters, that is up for debate. Many people are saying, no, there's no way you did not know. I think one of the guys was actually even his brother, so they're saying, but this guy is saying, look, I'm back in the scene. It's not fair that you guys are criticizing me. You know, let me come back. Hideout said I wasn't cheating. Ask him yourself. Leave me alone, whatever. Well, His Watson is still not letting this go, and I'm definitely interested on your take down in the comment section below about this. Now, I'm not sure if he's talking about facilitator specifically here, but you know, His Watson is the one who brought up this whole decision that Respawn is protecting cheaters. Respawn is, you know, covering for cheaters. Hideouts came himself and said, look, we're not doing any of that. How dare you accuse us of that? And then His Watson made this tweet last night saying, I'm playing a tournament right now against the guy who got banned for cheating in tournaments. Apex Legends and protecting cheaters, name a better duo. Obviously, assuming that Respawn is still over here protecting cheaters. Why in the world would they ever want to do that? It's definitely a sticky situation in the community because it's one of those things where I think a lot of the pro players have agreed that this guy's a cheater, this guy's a fake, this guy should not be allowed to be playing with us, whatever. Kind of like in the American judicial system, we've had many a times where big court cases blow up. We're all so convinced that this guy is guilty, that girl is guilty, she did this, she did that, they did this, whatever, and then whatever happens, you know, the jury doesn't find them guilty, and we just have to, you know, basically agree to let them go free, even though in the back of our minds, we're all so convinced that that person is guilty. Same thing with the cheater here. We're also convinced that this guy's a cheater. We're also convinced that maybe he shouldn't be allowed to play in the tournaments, and maybe he really shouldn't be allowed to play in the tournaments. Who's really to tell? But if Respawn themselves are not able to come to the conclusion that he's actually cheating or that he or she is actually committing, you know, something wrong here, then, you know, it's like, what do you do? Is he right to say that Respawn is protecting cheaters, or is he going a little bit too far with that? Or is it one of those things where, you know, where maybe we think he is a cheater, but Respawn unfortunately just doesn't have the dirt dug up on him quite yet to be able to deem that he's a cheater? And until that happens, who's the one that's allowed to say, hey, you're not allowed to play in the tournament, even though they have no proof maybe that he's cheating or not cheating? Or I guess you would say undisputable proof. I think there's proof out there, but I just think it's disputed. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as always, and let me know down in the comments what legend you'd like to see me play on the Xbox controller in the next game. You know, obviously I'm a noob on this thing. I absolutely suck, but remember, I only have the top row of legends, so only choose those. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. It's Fireball, only positivity, and until the next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later, Gators.